So this piece of the aeration and training portion is extremely important. As you can see next to me, we have this junction box. It is an electrical box, and every other house in most neighborhoods have boxes that look just like this. And then every 8 houses you have a much bigger box, which is a transformer. And that is because in the suburbs and all these new developments, all of the power lines that you typically see overhead are buried below ground. And so we have to make very cautious passes next to these lines so that we don't hit them. Now, all of your main power, electrical, your gas, things like that, you're not going to hit because they're below the freeze line. And they were buried when this whole neighborhood was established. However, from this box to each of the houses, you're going to have lines that are run very shallowly below the surface. So where this is, you might be able to see this flag. This flag is a buried cable line. And so what that is the cable internet for our house. And so it is buried really shallowly. So we want to make sure wherever this yellow or this orange line is, that we are staying a minimum of 12 inches away from either side of that line, because we do not want to cut these lines at all. Now, if it does happen to get cut, luckily the cable company will come out and fix it for free, typically the very next day. But it is still a massive problem to our customers, because a lot of customers work from home. So if they work from home, they can't work if they don't have internet. So make sure that if you see these lines, or these lines are marked, stay away from them. A lot of houses might not even take the time to call 811 to get their property marked. So in that instance, you are going to have to use your best judgment to try and figure out where these lines might run. So let's look at this house for a quick example. On the left side, if you walked behind this bush, you would see the internet box. Actually, let's take them and show them what this is actually going to look like. So this is their telephone, this is their internet, and this is energy or gas or whatever. But as you can see down here, these lines run into the ground right here, and then use your best guess, because they're going to run directly out to that box. All right? So from that box going into the house, it's going to run straight into these electrical boxes. And you can see that here because of the yellow line, or these orange lines that go straight to that box. But in an unmarked property, you just have to kind of know that you are going to have to make your best guess on where that's going to be. Only about 20 to 30% of our customers actually put flags on their lawn. So the flags that you really need to worry about are orange flags, that's cable, or white flags. White flags, Green's Lawn Care, we send them to all of our customers that are on a Happy Lawn Fertilization program if they ask for them. And they are marking things like dog fences, sprinkler heads, and if you have like a lamp post that might be next to a sidewalk, you have electricity that's running to that lamp post, it would be marking something like that. So if you see a white flag or an orange flag, you definitely want to stay away from it. Yellow is gas, that's buried really low, you don't have to worry about that. And red is probably electrical, that's buried for the power for the neighborhood, and that's buried really low as well, so you won't have to worry about that either. But those are the two things that are very important. Now, if we were treating the house that we're working on, this box has the connector on the opposite side of the house, so it has to run underneath the driveway on the other side of the house and then up. So just be very mindful of where this box is, and walk around the property when you get here and look to see where that internet box is going into the customer's house. and then you can make a good judgment line of where that line will probably be.